All right, and this is the third of three videos for citations for the the honors comp paper. In this video, we're going to look at how to cite some videos online and also how you would cite something from a social media account. So we're going to use YouTube and Twitter as the two examples as those come up the most often. However, these will also give you an idea on how to cite from other sources that you may be using. So first, under sources, we'll select new source. And again, we are on a website. So here, again, we have a lot of options, but we're going to be selecting from this area over here where it says video clip online. And we'll cite the YouTube clip first. So when you click on that, you'll be taken to website, and then it's kind of broken up, the general video content and then the actual clip itself. So it's broken into a few different pieces here. And with a citation like this, there are different elements that, while similar to what you would cite in maybe a journal or a book or something like that, they certainly look a little different on the works cited page. I'm going to use and continue with the example of plagiarism. And we'll take this clip that was posted by SNL, by Saturday Night Live, and let's say for perhaps maybe in an intro or a conclusion, I wanted to make some reference to a quote or a line from this skit. I would and could then go through and cite it. So we'll begin here. First, the URL, and no problems there. For date of publication, you can see August 17th, 2013. YouTube makes it pretty easy to find the date of publication. Some other sites may be a little harder to find, but for the most part, it's usually pretty easy. And again, today's access is today. The title of the video clip is simply plagiarism. And then the name of the site, YouTube. Again, if you were using a different site, you might select, or you would put in something different here. You can see there's a difference also. It'll slightly change the citation on a site like YouTube with user contributed videos versus archival video, not user contributed. So if you find something from maybe like history.org or history.com, and there's like a short video on there, but users don't put up info, you're going to want to use something like the archival video, and then it just changes the names down here. However, this is going to be posted by. So who's the publisher of the site? This actually takes a little bit of digging if you're not familiar with it. And if I keep scrolling down, I won't get anywhere because it just keeps loading videos. You actually have to go back to the home page. And they have a statement right here on the guide. It's a little hard to see because it's blocked right there, but you'll see Google actually owns YouTube. If you weren't aware of that, now you are. So we'll go ahead and put Google in there. It is Google Inc., but again, suggestions, omit business types, Inc. Corp, all those. So instead, we just put Google. Posted by. Now here we have to look to see who actually did the posting, and we'll head back here. And we'll see that it was done by Saturday Night Live. So it's pretty straightforward as far as the posting goes. Again, because this is user generated, you could have anybody's name here. This could be a screen name or something along those lines. So it does not necessarily look like someone's actual name. It could definitely be a username. That's all you need for a YouTube citation. It's pretty straightforward. So at this point, I will go ahead and hit save. And you'll see video clip online. This clip's called Plagiarism. It's on YouTube. It's uploaded by Saturday Night Live. And the site is owned by Google and published by Google. It was published on the 17th of August 2013, and there's the URL. So again, not fairly difficult so much as you just have to make sure that you select the video clip online from Noodle Tools. The next type of citation will be Twitter. So again, we'll go to source and then website. We're going to be doing a micro blog. So this is a tweet or a status update. Instagram may be the same. And anything else that you might cite. I don't know. That will depend on your topic and your author and the possibility of if there is someone out there worth quoting active on social media when it comes to your topic. When I select that, we're going to get, again, pretty basic information. It's not a very long citation, so we just have to go to the tweet or the post that we want to cite and get the information that we need. I'm going to cite something here from the MLA. I'm going to cite something here from the MLA Twitter handle. So notice I actually clicked directly, and I'll go back and show you, but here I am on their feed, but I want to actually be on the specific tweet that I am citing, because if all I do is link this, it'll take me to the page, but it's not the specific tweet. And again, that's not as specific as we would really want you to do for a citation. I don't want to have to look through every MLA tweet ever just to find the one thing that that you're referring to. Now, if I click on this, oops, there we go. If I click on it and open it up, you'll see now I get a more specific link, and I'll go back and post that, or paste that, excuse me. And now look for, so March 25th, 2021. Close that. March. It does ask for the time of the post, and we see that it is 11:45 a.m. All right, so who is the author of the post? Well, username or handle is identified right here. So we're going to go back and see, and that's at MLA Style. We don't have any specific name or specific information about the person. Now, if you were to know very specifically who posted this, let's say that you had a particular author you were posting and you knew their first name and their last name and it was clear on their Twitter account, you would include that information. However, we don't have it, so we're going to use the username or the handle. Now we're going to put in the entire text of the post. So you're going to see that the text of the post is all right here. I'm going to copy that. It's about easier to get to Teach and Learn MLA Style. The MLA Handbook 9th edition will be published in April 2021. So takeaway here is we are getting a new MLA style. You guys are currently writing in the 8th edition style. Next year, there will be a 9th edition style. There are not supposed to be too many changes. However, you may find in your freshman classes in college next year, you might be asked to write in 9th edition. And just be aware, there may be some very slight variations from what you're learning this year carrying over to next year. I'm going to go ahead and put in the text of the post. And then we have the information about the name of the microblog. So we see that Twitter is there. As I mentioned before, Instagram, actually Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Tumblr are all listed here too. So if you're citing those, again, this is that's the format you'll want to use. And then type of post, status update, photograph, tweet, or video. And that pretty much covers everything. So we will save that citation. And you'll see here that when it comes to citing it, we've got the text of the tweet, we've got the, of course, the Twitter website, date, time, and the actual link directly to the info. I'll show you real quick here. The in-text citation too, you'll see that you get the hanging indent, which is right there, and that's going to be what you need for the in-text. So it's in quotes. It's just the beginning of the tweet, just maybe the first few words. So again, that's YouTube and that is Twitter. If you have any more problems or specific issues you run into citing those, let me know, or any of those other more complex sources that we talked about. And good luck. And as I said, just send me an email at jeffrey.taylor@penmanor.net if you have any follow-up questions.